Well, son, what did you think about the movie?
Well, it ain't no support your local sheriff, am I right?
That's right.
Hey everyone, George here. This is Western Wednesday number 8. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. Today I'm going to review Duel at Diablo, starring James Garner, Sidney Poitier, Dennis Weaver, Bibi Anderson, and Bill Travers. This film came out in 1966 and is directed by Ralph Nelson. This film is based on a book called Apache Rising, which was written by Marvin Albert. Marvin Albert also co-wrote the script for the movie.
McAllister said you wanted to kill me. I'd rather get it over with now if the thought's still in your mind.
James Garner plays Jess, a scout who's on the lookout for the killer and scalper of his Comanche Indian wife. Sidney Poitier plays Toller, a horsebreaker and gambler whose past history has been as a soldier. Both of them have ties with Bill Travers' character, who's an army lieutenant. Travers' character is a lieutenant who's trying to get supplies, ammunition, and horses down to Fort Conchos. So, James Garner's character and Sidney Poitier's character are helping Bill Travers' character out, Lieutenant McAllister. Sidney Poitier's character, Toller, is breaking army horses for money, and James Garner's character, Jess, is helping out because Lieutenant McAllister, played by Bill Travers, can help Jess find out where the killer is. Bibi Anderson and Dennis Weaver play a married couple. Bibi Anderson has been abducted by Apaches, has gotten rescued by James Garner's character, and has ran away from the town and Dennis Weaver to be with the Apaches again. This film is really well shot, and Neil Hefti's score is fantastic. The main theme song is an absolute banger. It's upbeat, it's groovy, it kind of has this kind of funky feel to it, and it really flows. However, it doesn't really fit the tone of the movie. The tone of the movie is very dark, violent, grips you, and it has kind of like an exploitation kind of feel to it. It's up there with like the New York Rippers theme song by Francisco Damasi, in that it's groovy and it's an absolute banger, but it doesn't really fit the tone at all in the movie. So, I look at Duel at Diablo as kind of like an exploitation type of Western with its themes about murder, revenge. It's a very bloody and kind of just unnerving kind of Western at times. It's very weird in the way it treats its characters, the way it treats Indians, the way it treats Bibi Anderson's character, who has been abducted by Apaches and keeps going back to the Apaches, and you later find out that she has a baby from an Apache. And the Indians, the Apache Indians, treat her like crap. The townsfolk where her and Dennis Weaver live kind of treat her like crap too. A few guys even try to rape her at one scene. And when she goes back to the Apaches treat her like crap. They're even like kicking her and throwing stuff at her and stuff like that. It's pretty wild stuff. There's also some really nasty torture scenes in the movie too. Like for 1966, this is definitely one of the most violent westerns. And for 1966, this and Django, Sergio Corbucci's Django with Franco Nero. Those two movies, Duel at Diablo and Django, are easily the most violent westerns of 1966, in my opinion. And yeah, Duel at Diablo. It's a great movie. James Garner is fantastic in it. And it's great to see him play a very serious type of role in a Western, because you're used to seeing him in movies like Support Your Local Sheriff and Support Your Local Gunfighter, and of course the great TV show Maverick from back in the day, and those have a very comedic feel to it. And it's really interesting to see him play a serious role like this. He has the stubble growing, he has the facial expressions, he really means business. Sidney Poitier is fantastic as always. He's one of the best actors of all time, and it's great to see him play a movie, be in a movie like this, and he fits it really well. Even though this movie has a very exploitation kind of feel, it never exploits Sidney Poitier's character as being a black man. There's not even really a mention of him being a black man, so I think that's pretty cool to see in a movie. And yeah, for 1966, this is a wild masterpiece in my opinion. If you're big into revenge type of westerns, and if you love action, the stunt work is fantastic. I think James Garner is doing most of the stunt work, and it's great. And yeah, I like how this movie, it's really weird how it portrays the Apaches, because they're the antagonists of the movie. However, you get sympathy from them as well. So it's very unique movie in my opinion. I think it's a great Western. I would give it a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. I think it's a fantastic movie from 1966. Super violent too. Like, I was really surprised watching this, how crazy it got with its torture scenes and action and stunt work, and it's really no holds barred. So I highly recommend Duel at Diablo. There's DVD releases, there's Blu-ray releases. Definitely check it out when you can. Okay, so next week we're going to talk about $10,000 for a Massacre, starring Johnny Garco. So I will catch you all next time for $10,000 for a Massacre. I'll see you all next time. Take care and stay safe. Bye.